Good game, good crowd. I thought Kenny Hall finished the game strong. Started out a little slow, getting his legs up on him, but I thought Kenny Hall bounced back well. 13 rebounds, a career high. I went up high and got those rebounds. 5 for 5 from the free throw line. I thought that was great. Josh tied his career high with 12 points, and that was good. Should have made those last free throws. Jordan did a good job of rebounding the basketball, also running the point as a backup. Thought we did a good job in the second half with our assists. Had 9 assists in the second half. Did a good job of moving, cutting, and really finding Jordan to allow him to make plays and post up, find him a little bit better and quicker. 15 offensive rebounds. We thought that was a key for us. So I think they were giving up 13 a game. We felt like we could take advantage in that department. And I thought we did a good job late in the first half and even in the second half of making adjustments. That defense just really sagging on the backside of Jordan, and guys really making shots and making plays, then utilizing the dribble to get to the rim.
Coach, was that the biggest halftime adjustment on the offensive end, just more touches to Darnell kind of deeper in the post?
Well, the thing, it was a two-way street. It was Darnell really posting deep and making quick moves. Because when you get off the blocks, you have guys on the backside. So really, we talked about the skip pass. We made a couple skip passes, really from the wing as opposed to the corner. And just really attacking off the dribble the same way, because when they sag and that ball swings, you got to get to the rim and force those guys to make plays.
Coach, have you ever been a part of a game where you guys hit just 3 field goals and still were leading?
Man, were we leading at Georgetown? Yeah, we may have 5 field goals that game, but I mean, just, sometimes it's like that. They did a good job of sagging. I thought we missed some easy. I thought Kenny missed some easy ones. I thought in some cases Jordan, there was a lot of contact when he was going up. And that's part of it. You make adjustments through the course of games. They have a scouting report. They have a game plan. They figure the best way to beat Tennessee. Let's try this. We didn't make some shots early, but we didn't settle for a lot of perimeter shots. And we did a good job late in the second half. Late in the first half and in the second half of getting to the free throw line.
Do you feel Josh was a big kind of game changer in the second half for you guys?
I thought he was good, but I don't think he's at the level we need him. I thought he was solid because he got to do a better job defending. That guy scored 23 points. He's a good point guard, but he has to do a better job defending. Just stay aggressive. I think the biggest key with Josh is staying aggressive offensively, being in attack mode, curling and cutting hard, not settling for three-point shots. Be in attack mode. Now, if you have the three-point shot, the shot clock's down, the situations, then shoot them. But don't have your mind made up that you're going to shoot a three-point shot. We need him to be aggressive and get into that lane.
Everyone knows that you're okay winning ugly, you don't care how many field goals, whatever, as long as you have a lead. But after a first half like that, even though you do have a lead, even though you get too overly frustrated and thinking too much, what do you have to kind of do in halftime to keep spirits high?
Oh, I don't even talk about it. Those guys know it. We don't really talk a lot about offense. You make shots, we prepare ourselves, we practice hard. They go. I think if you spend a lot of time on it, consume yourself with it, and now you're telling the guy you got to shoot the ball, you got to make a shot, and all of a sudden he's second guessing. Don't spend a lot of time with it. We put ourselves in a position to get good opportunities. They go, they don't.
In that 18-2 run that changed the game in the second half, was there anything that you saw or any adjustment that was made in that time period that changed anything, or was it just shots?
Well, we loosen that thing up when you make some perimeter shots. You're attacking off the dribble offensively, making plays, and Darnell Kenny getting offensive rebounds and getting putbacks. And defensively, we just got stops. We just started reeling those stops and cutting off passing lanes and forcing those guys to make one-on-one plays.
Coach, you think in these last 3 games, you talked a lot about doing things besides just hitting shots on offense. What you've gotten from the wings, Josh and Jordan in particular, is that kind of specifically what you're looking for, the guys going to the rim?
Well, I think good question. I think the two things that after Georgetown and Virginia game, I don't want to talk about those games for a long time, but after those 2 games, we spent a lot of time offensively getting out running in transition, attacking the wings and scoring the ball, but also dribble penetrating, getting to the lane. That's everybody. Even Skylar McBee drove a couple of times. He normally doesn't do that, but really getting to the lane, forcing the officials to make calls, making that defense collapse and finding bodies, meaning finding your shooters.
Can you talk about what you got out of Trey tonight? I know that he didn't seem to, really tough night shooting the ball, but 4 assists, 1 turnover, seemed to run things pretty smoothly in the second half. Is that a little bit of some maturity that you get to the rest of the game?
I thought he was fine. I mean, I just looked at his stats offensively, 1 for 9. I wouldn't have known it just watching the game. But you got a guy that's always a threat. They identify Trey Golden on the floor. They know where he is at all times. They make his shots tough. They force him to make plays. I thought he did a good job really attacking the rim. Some of them just didn't go, but I thought he was aggressive.
For this point in the season, like this late December, is backup point guard now a concern?
Not at all. I think Jordan McRae can do it, depending on situations. Like I said, I've played on teams where you didn't have a true point, and you got guys that are scoring threats. I think that's just as valuable. Because remember, some people said Trey Golden's not a point guard, so he can score the ball.
What does Jordan bring at the point?
He has size, he has length. He's able to come off and he has good vision for his size and finding guys on the ball screen slips and making good passes.
Jordan has, been really inconsistent. Do you feel he's still kind of unsure of himself a little bit? And without Jerron there, obviously, he might not be as comfortable because when Jerron is on the floor, he seemed more confident last year.
Well, I think we're 10 games into it now. He might not have a choice at some point. You got to play basketball. You have to make decisions. You have to make plays, and as part of it, he'd had all season since October, hadn't practiced with Jerron Mamie. So I think he's doing a good job. I think for him, really just making the adjustments and getting the feel for how the game is played, because most guys get double teamed from the top. And they send in double teams on the bottom side of them sometimes. It's just different looks for him. Now it's really him making adjustments. The biggest key for him is attacking quick. And I thought in the second half of this game, he posted deep and he made quick moves.
You say Josh is going to get to another level. What is that?
I think he has to be a defensive stopper. Right now he's a solid defender. He's not a stopper. He has to be a shutdown defender. We can count on him. Any perimeter guy, we know Josh has this job. Has that deal done. Then also offensively, he has to continue to get better, making moves off the bounce and getting to the basket, going left and right with his pull-up and making plays.
How tough is it to manage, I guess, Trey's minutes at one? There's some, I guess, questions behind there, things you're searching for different things. Is it tough to take him out for 5, 6, 7, 8 games?
5, 6, 7, yeah. I mean, I think it's tough to take our starters out that long of time. Like I said, we've got a core of 6 I think we count on every night. I know it's probably 2 or 3 guys, depending on how the game is going, the floor of the game, personnel on their side of the ball, and then we make adjustments. But we got a solid 6, and like I said, last year we had a solid 7. It's part of the game. You look around the country, some of the best teams. How many teams have 10, 11-man rotation? If you got guys that are good enough, the thing for us is to be conditioned, to play minutes, and we got to do what we got to do. There's no time to turn back.
I wanted to ask about the 6. You see that being kind of more set in stone now, the 6 guys, both the minutes, and still.
Oh, that's solid. That's solid right there. That's 6 guys. I think, with Derek Reese getting the fold, if he's in the fold, then there's a guy that's now a legitimate 4-man for you. Understand now you have a guy that can go in for Kenny Hall, that understand that position, give you a different dynamic as a big guy that can go off the bounce and make shots. He plays as a perimeter guy at 6'8", so that should help you in other ways with your offense.
I guess, a big picture, your Christmas break, you have 2 more marquee conference games. Where do you see things? I guess what can get done this week?
Oh, you got to get home, get a little relaxation in. Then we get back on the 26th, get to work, get ready for Xavier. It's a very talented team. We'll need a tremendous atmosphere for that game. Then we take the next one as it comes. But I think first and foremost, to enjoy this holiday season. Wishing all our fans a Merry Christmas, and get back ready to go against Xavier.
What's your schedule for you give the guys a chance?
We're off until the 26th. 26, 6 p.m. we practice. Merry Christmas.